He could lock us up and we would thank him. But there is something so irresponsible about leaving the task of solving multiple homicides in the hands of teenagers who should be focused on school. Having traded so many theories back and forth about who is guilty of what, we have taken it upon ourselves to piece together the unofficial but essential crime files of Riverdale.
We suppose you could say that we were inspired by the detective skills of Jughead and Betty. Or maybe we were just jealous that they were living out the Scooby-Doo meets True Detective fantasy that we have always dreamed of. Perhaps this explains our obsession with escape rooms. One time we were in an escape room that actually caught on fire.
Being two theatrical people, we naturally assumed that the smoke pouring in from the outside door was all part of the room, and we were very impressed by the production values. By the grace of Nana Rose, we managed to escape just in time for the room supervisor to realize that we should escape the building. And that, our friends, is how you almost lost your Riverdish hosts.
If there is one thing that the history of Riverdale has shown us, it is that no one is innocent, and that behind even the friendliest faces lie sinister aspirations.
Along with character profiles, we also have genuine photos from the scenes of some of Riverdale's most heinous crimes. Oh no, we're not just wannabe detectives trying to piece together these crimes while sitting at home. Our task of uncovering the truth behind the seedy underbelly of this town inspired us to pack our suitcases and take a trip to the one and only Riverdale.
We can only hope that this information will inform and inspire fellow Riverdale detectives everywhere. Who knows? Maybe just like Betty Cooper, you too will receive an anonymous call from a serial killer, and the answers to his dark riddles will lie within this very audiobook. We certainly hope this does not happen to you, but one can never be too prepared.
One thing is for certain, no one in this town is completely innocent. Though the severity of their crimes may vary, not everyone is guilty of killing their own son. Even the smallest offenses in this town deserve to be punished.
Shout out to Betty Cooper's serpent dance.
Not to turn all Black Hood here, but he was not wrong when he called out all the residents in Riverdale as sinners. While we would never mess up our hair by donning a hood, we can continue to carry out his mission by keeping these hellions in check. Typically, we like to operate under the assumption that people are innocent until proven guilty. In the case of Riverdale, however, experience has taught us time and time again that just the opposite seems to be true. And while it is not certain what lies in store for these characters, we do hope that these files will provide a blueprint for your own future sleuthing. Best of luck, and be careful around the jingle-jangle.
Case file number 1. Archie Andrews. Height 5'11", age 17, eyes brown, portrayed by KJ Appa. Archie Andrews suffers from what we like to call pretty boy syndrome. There's an old proverb that goes, if you give a young teen abs, he will lose his brain. Okay, so maybe we just made that up, but it still rings true. After working at his father's construction company over the summer before his sophomore year, Archie magically got ripped. Now, if those are the fitness results that you get from carrying wood and using a hammer, throw us a hard hat and put us to work. We have given half of our life savings to SoulCycle, and all we have to show for it is a graveyard of smart water bottles that we keep meaning to recycle. Ultimately, Archie's main problem is that he is crippled by his own hero complex. Like so many other straight white men, he feels as though he is the solution to the world's problems. Let's call it like it is. He finds true satisfaction only when he is the hero of a situation. Take, for example, his stepping in at the Leopold and Loeb Juvenile Detention Center to save Joaquin from getting beaten to a pulp in the pit. The warden realized that all you need to do to get Archie to do something is to let him feel as though he is saving the day.
The Leopold and Loeb Juvenile Detention Center is named after two infamous murderers, Nathan Leopold Jr. and Richard Loeb. Collectively known as Leopold and Loeb, the two young men were wealthy students at the University of Chicago who kidnapped and murdered a young boy in 1924 in an effort to commit what they perceived to be the perfect crime. Appropriately enough, Leopold and Loeb were also featured players in showrunner Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa's play, Golden Age, which was his first foray into the Archie universe. It somehow all makes perfect sense that the man who thought of putting a sexually confused Archie alongside Leopold and Loeb in a play would be the mind that would later go on to create Riverdale.
Archie's situation is not helped by the fact that the female attention...